Hello everyone, my name is Harish Kumar and welcome to our channel. In this video, I am going to show you the implementation of multi-auth in Laravel. I have got lots of requests on this topic. So here we are. In Laravel, you can implement multi-auth in many ways. One way is using the role-based multi-auth system. In this method, a user may have different roles and user have some permission based on their roles. And you can create role-based authentication using this Laravel permission package, which is very popular. If you want to create role-based authentication without any package, then write down in the comment section. I will create a video on this as well. Another method for the multi-auth system is the Laravel multi-guard. In the multi-guard, you create different tables for different role. For example, you have a users table for the normal users and a separate admin table for only admin users. So today in this video, I am going to show you how you can implement multi-auth using Laravel guards. Now let's start. So first let's create a fresh new Laravel app. So in the terminal, Laravel new, let's say app name is multi-auth. Now app is created. So cd multi-auth and here I'll git initialize. Next, I'm going to install this Laravel Themer package. This package is not necessary, it is just to create multiple themes and quick authentication scaffolding. Instead of this, you can also use Laravel UI or Bridge package. If you want to learn about this Laravel Themer package, I have already created a video on this. I will put the link of it in the video description, so watch that as well. Now let's install this. I will run this composer require command. Next, publish this configuration. Now let's open this in the editor. And next, I'm going to add this code in the root webpack.mix file right here. Next, now let's create a quick authentication. So here I'll create a new theme. So PHP artisan make theme. So let's say theme name is front end and I'm going to use Bootstrap and I do not want any JavaScript framework, so skip this. And I want to create full authentication, so I'm going to publish controllers and views and it's done. And next here I'll run npm install. Now to compile the assets for front-end theme, here I'll run npm run dev and hyphen theme is equal to theme name, that is front end. It has installed the additional dependencies, so let's run the npm run dev command again. It's compiled successfully, so let's see this in the browser. First I'll create a virtual host for this app using Valet, so Valet link. Now in the browser I can access multi-auth.test, so in the new tab multi-auth.test. Great, it's working. And here we have login register page. Here we get error. This error is because we have not set the theme. So in the config theme.php, here active theme is front end. Now go back to browser, refresh, and here we go. We have login register pages. Now let's register. Before that, we need to set up a database. So let's create a new database. So valet db create, let's say data name is multi-auth. Now database is created. Next, in the editor, let's open the .env file, and here database name is multi-auth, username is QiroLab, and database password is password. It's done. Now let's migrate. So PHP artisan migrate is done. Now let's register. So Harish at example.com, password, confirm password, and register. And here we go. We are successfully registered and logged in. Next, let's create a admin theme. So in the terminal, PHP artisan make theme. Let's say its name is admin, and this time I'm going to use Tailwind. So enter one, and I'm not going to use any JavaScript framework. So let's skip this. Now for authentication scaffolding, I'm going to use views only because I have already published the controllers and views for front-end theme. So if I select this, it is going to override existing controllers that we don't want. So here I'll select this. Next I'm going to run npm install. Now to compile assets for admin theme, I'm going to run npm run dev -theme is equal to admin. And it's done. It's compiled successfully. Now in the editor, here we have themes directory, and in this theme directory we have front-end theme, and here is the new admin theme. Now let's create a root for admin login. So in the roots directory, here I'll create a new root file that is admin.php, and I'm going to add this in the web.php. Let's duplicate this, and here I'll say require admin.php. I generally like to register the root files in the root service provider, but for now, for our tutorial purpose, it is okay. If you want to learn how to register root files in the root service provider, I have already created a dedicated video on this. I will put the link of it in the video description. So next, in the roots admin.php, here I'll create new root group, and make sure to import this root right here, and this root has prefix admin. And next, in this root group, I'll add login root. So root view, and its path is login, and this login page going to use view auth.login, that is in the theme admin views, and here is the auth. This is the login blade file. Next, I will also give a name to this root. So name login, and I will also pass a name here in this group. So name is admin dot. So now for this root, its name would be admin dot login, like this. Now let's see this in the browser. So here I will navigate to this prefix admin and then login root, and here we go, we have login page, but it has rendered the view from the front-end bootstrap theme. So to set the admin theme, I'm going to use theme middleware. So here I'll call middleware, and in this middleware I'm going to pass theme middleware and then admin theme, like this. Now go back, refresh, target class theme doesn't exist. Actually, I forgot to register theme middleware. So in the Laravel Themer package, we need to add this theme middleware in the app http kernel.php right here in the root middlewares. Now go back, refresh, and here we have Tailwind admin theme. If we go to simple login page, this is front-end bootstrap theme, and In the admin login page, we have admin tailwind theme. Now let's set up the multi-guard. Now to set up a multi-guard, I'm going to create a admin table that's going to store all the admin users. So let's create a admin model. So PHP artisan make model admin model. Next I'm going to pass M flag for migration and F for factories. Now it's created. Let's go to the editor and close all of these. Now let's go to the database migrations, and here is the new admin table migration, and here is the user table migration, and I'm going to copy all these columns from the user table and paste that in this admin table. And next in the factories, here is the admin model factory, and here is the user factory, and I'm going to copy this and paste that in this admin factory right here, and make sure to import this str class. It's done. Next we have models. Here is the admin model, and we already have a user model. Because this admin model is going to be used for authentication, so it is necessary to extend this admin class with this authenticatable class. In our case, both admin and user table has similar columns, so these two models are very similar. So I'm going to copy all of these from the user model and paste that here, and instead of user it is going to be admin class. It is done. Now let's close this, and in the roots admin.php. Now here I'll create a new root which is going to send a post request to this login root to authenticate a admin user. So first let's create a controller. So in the terminal, PHP artisan make controller, let's say that is in the admin, and let's say controller name is AuthController. It's done. Now if we see in the HTTP controllers, here we have new admin directory, and in this admin directory we have AuthController. Now here I'll create a new root which is going to send post request to login, and next here it is going to be the AuthController, and it is going to use store method. So let's import this AuthController like this. Now let's create this store method in the AuthController. So method store. Now here in this store method it is going to accept request $request. Now to login the user, here I'm going to use auth attempt like this, and in this attempt method we need to pass email and password. So let's remove it, and here I'll pass $request only email and password, and in the next argument you can also pass the remember field to remember the authentication. So here I can say $request field, that is remember, like this. This auth attempt method going to help us to login a user, but in our case it is incomplete because we are going to use admin table for authentication. So we need to create a new guard. Let's say its name is admin, and we need to specify that admin guard right here, so that this auth attempt will use admin guard to use admin table for authentication. So if we see the config auth.php, in Laravel by default we have two guards, that is web and API, and by default it is going to use web guard. So here if we do not specify any guard, it is going to use web guard. If we see this web guard, it is using the session driver for authentication, and the provider is users, and this provider is created right here in this providers array. Right now in these providers we have only one users provider, and it is using the Laravel's Eloquent driver, and the model is user model. It also supports the database driver, so you can also use the database driver like this. And this API guard is using the token driver, and provider is users, which is this one. Now let's create a admin guard. So let's duplicate this, and guard is admin. Here driver is session driver, and provider, I'm going to create a new provider, that is admins. Now we need to create this admins provider. So let's duplicate this, and here provider name is admins, and it is going to use Eloquent driver, and model is going to be admin model. Similarly for password, this users is using the provider users, so we need to modify this, and it is going to be admins, and this admin is going to use admins provider. Both admin and users can share the same password reset table. Now it is done. Let's close this, and now here in this attempt we will specify guard, that is admin. Now this time it is going to use admin's table for authentication. So next I'm going to copy this. Here I'll add a if condition. So if this is not authenticated, in that case I'm going to throw validation exception with the message email. Let's say message is invalid email or password. If user is successfully authenticated, in that case I am going to return redirect intended path and then route admin.home. And now our next modification is in the themes admin auth login.blade file. Here in this login form we need to set action admin.login. Now let's go to browser, refresh, it's working. Now let's log in a user. So first we need to create a user. So in the terminal I'm going to run php artisan tinker. Now to create an admin user, here I'll say admin factory and create, and here I'll pass email is admin at example.com. I forgot to run migration, so php artisan migrate, admin's table is created, so php artisan tinker, and now create an admin user using the factory method. Here we have admin user. Now here in the browser let's try to log in this. So admin at example.com, password is password, and login. And now it has redirected to admin home root, which we have not created yet. So let's create this. So in the admin root file, so here let's create a root view and home root, and it is going to render home view, and its name is home because it is in this root group which has name admin dot. So this root name going to be admin dot home, and this view is already created in the admin theme, that is in the admin views. Here is the home view. Now because this root is only accessible for logged in admin user, so here I'll create a new root group, and let's copy this and paste this in this root group, and here the middleware is going to be auth and then the guard name, in our case that is admin guard, like this. Now go back to browser, refresh. Now let's log in again, admin at example.com and password and login, and we are successfully logged in with admin user. Now let's implement this logout feature as well. So here I'll create a new post route which is going to send post request to logout, and the action is AuthController, and method name is, let's say, destroy, and its name is logout. Now let's create this method. So in the auth controller, here method is destroy. Now to log out, here I'll just say auth and then guard name, that is admin, and then logout, like this. And next, after logout, let's redirect to home page. And now in the themes, admin theme, layouts, app.blade.php, and right here the root name is admin.logout, and in this form here is the admin.logout is done. Now go back to browser, now refresh, logout, and here we go, we are successfully logged out and redirected back to home page. Now from here, if we try to visit to the admin/home page, it has not allowed us to access the admin home page, and immediately it has redirected to the this login page. It is good, it has not allowed us to access the admin home page, but instead of redirecting to this login page, it should redirect to the admin login page right here. I will fix this in a moment. First, let's log in with the normal user. So here I'll say harish@example.com and password is password, and here we go, we are logged in. Now from here, if I try to access the admin/home page, you can see it has not allowed us to access admin page, but immediately it has redirected to the home page. But actually in the background, when we hit this admin home page, because we are not logged in as admin, so it has redirected to the login page. Because here we are logged in with the normal user, it has redirected to this home page. Now let's fix this. So when we hit this admin home page, it should redirect to the admin login page. So to fix this, we need to modify the auth middleware. So in the app http kernel.php, right here is the auth middleware, and this auth middleware is in the app http middlewares authenticate middleware, that is right here in the middleware. Here is the authenticate middleware. Right here in this redirect method, it is checking if the request is not accepting JSON. It means it is not a JAX request or API request. In that case, it should redirect to login page. So right here, I'll check if $request route is admin.star. So any admin route, it should redirect to route admin.login. So any admin route, if a user is not authenticated, it should redirect to admin login page. So now this time if I try to visit admin home page, it will redirect to a admin login page. Great, it's working. Now here is the issue. It has printed the normal logged in user. That is because right here in this login route, we have not specified the admin guard. As I earlier said, if you do not provide guard name, then it is going to use default web guard. So in the admin app layout, right here in this guest, in the parentheses, I will pass guard name, that is admin, like this, and go back and refresh, and here we go. Now we can see it has displayed the login and register links, and right here it has displayed the logged in username. To be safe, here we should also pass guard admin, like this. Now here you may say that it is very lengthy code to type. So what you can do, you can create a admin helper function and use that admin function like this. So let's create a helper function. So let's open the composer.json file, and right here in the auto loads, here I am going to add files, and here I'll pass a array, and in this array we will pass helper.php, like this, and save this. Now let's create this helper.php file. So new file, helper.php. Now in this file, here I'll create a function admin, and it is going to return this auth guard admin user like this. Make sure to import this auth facade like this. Now in the terminal, here I need to run composer dump autoload. Great. Now in the admin app layout, now right here we can say admin function and then user like this. Now let's see this in the browser. So let's try to log in with admin user and password. Now login. Here you go. It is working. It had displayed the admin username right here. Next, if we are logged in with admin user, and this time if I try to visit admin login page, it is working. But instead, if we are logged in as admin user, it should not allow us to visit this admin login page. Instead, it should redirect to admin home page right here. So for that, first let's close these files. We will add guest middleware to these two routes. So here I'll create a new root group, and here I'll pass guest and then guard name, in our case that is admin. And now cut these two roots from here and paste that in this root group like this. Now this time if I try to visit admin login page, and immediately it has redirected to home page, and that is not correct. On visit this admin login page, if admin user is logged in, it should redirect to the admin home page right here. So to fix this, so if we see this guest middleware, so in the app http kernel.php, here is the guest middleware, which is in the app http middlewares redirect if authenticated middleware, that is in the middlewares redirect if authenticated middleware. And right here in this handle method, it has checked if guard is logged in, then it is redirected to the route service provider home page. If we see this, which is home page right here. So here I'll check if $guard is admin. In that case, it should redirect to root admin.home like this. Now this time if I try to visit admin login page, and here we go, it has redirected to the admin home page. Great, it is working. Now our multi-guard authentication system is ready. Let's review its working. So first let's log out. Now I'm logged out from the admin user, and right now I'm logged in as normal user. Now from this normal user, if I try to visit admin home page, it will not allow us to visit that page. Let's log out. Let's try to visit the normal home page. It is not allowed. Now go to the admin home. That is also not allowed. Let's log in with the admin user, admin@example.com, password. Here we go. We are logged in as admin user. Now we have successfully implemented the multi-guard authentication system in Laravel application. In the next video, I'll show you how you can implement multi-guard authentication with Laravel Fortify as well. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe us. See you in the next lesson.